I thought about making a highly edited, highly researched commentary video on the Lycantheory, Jonathan Tuttle debate over alpha and beta males and all that. But I'm hungry. So, I would have to make a Patreon and get a minimum amount of people to buy in before I would even consider that. Of course, I would, make content on there too, reaction, maybe like reaction videos or something, just for the Patreons, while I make high effort content that is thoroughly researched, as I go on deep freaking dives. But that's kind of like the caveat. I need money. Anywho, I do have various sources on not just now. There was only like one article out of many that I picked from that talks about the pseudoscience of the, specifically Sigma male, because that's like the most hype thing that people are using right now. But the whole alpha, gamma, beta, omega hierarchy is thrown in there. And the article points out how a debunked study of wolves in captivity, which was placed on humans for, grifting, basically. Grifting. Some asshole has some models who are being nice to him because he's paying them to be nice, and sometimes they aren't even nice. Like with the alpha, like the fresh and fit. These women get all rowdy, and you're like, "You're disrespecting our podcast." And Abba and Preach was like, "No, you disrespect your own podcast." And Jack Murphy, right? Luminal Order. Now he makes 6 figures off that Luminal Order. At the time he got exposed for his cuck article, but he would make more money than Jamie, Lycantheory, JT, and Raleigh Jones, who was brought into this. He makes more than all 3 of you put together. But he was exposed for being a cuckold. So, kind of like, and I do have, articles about gender, because that's kind of like, really a hilarious cognitive dissonance. What biology says, that the alpha, sigma, beta stuff isn't rooted in biology either. They're both sociological concepts. One has been debunked as pseudoscience. The other has, academic, validity and historical validity. There's one article about the caligma, and he was a historical cross-dresser, and Nero kind of like was influenced by that kind of fashion sense of, dressing as both male and female, presenting as masculine and feminine. So, you have it all, science and history. And I threw in, historical figures and famous people who died poor for the fuck of it. Only one name sticks out to me the most. Nikola Tesla. Because who's the richest man in the world right now? Elon Musk, right? Because he's appropriating the man, Nikola Tesla, who died of fucking poverty. He didn't have much of a legacy as far as family. So, by the metrics everyone is arguing, he's fucking lowest of the low, right? He's a fucking loser, right? Yet, after years and years and years after his death, the richest man in the world is the richest man in the world because Tesla is his brand. I mean, it would be like if I, died tonight. And years later, some YouTuber is kind of like using my style and shouting out what I've done and, became bigger than PewDiePie, right? Even though I was a loser during my time, someone else, and what got me thinking about the later topic is I got a notification on Facebook. Jeff S.T. Dickle, had a birthday. So that kind of bummed me out. Anywho, like I said, if you want me to make high quality video essays and that are well researched and all that, I'm gonna need money up front. Making videos have stopped becoming fun. Of course, trying to find more acting work, and there's other stuff I'm getting involved with, and I'll talk more about that later.